Hi everyone, and welcome to this edition of Album of the Week, the news edition. So Apple have announced this week that they are releasing a brand new app purely for classical music. So let's find out what that's all about. Yeah, so this week Apple announced that you can pre-order a new app only available on iPhone. So I don't know what's going on with the rest of their devices. So you can't use this on Mac and you can't use this on iPad, called Apple Classical Music. They've kept this one under the radar, which is really unusual for Apple. They normally have a big song and dance about everything that they release, but this time they haven't. I only got a notification on my iPhone. If you go to the website, there's nothing on their front page. There's nothing in their entertainment section or their music section about what this app is all about. You can only find it within the App Store, and they have released a teaser trailer, which doesn't really give much away. So this app is available on the App Store, like I said, only on the iPhone, and there's a few questions that I've got around this. So what are they going to do with classical music on the current music app? There isn't a great deal on there as there is at the moment. So are they going to keep that selection on there and then just start a whole fresh creation on the new app? Or are they just going to remove all classical music off of the old music app, so you have to download the classical music app in order to get it? So it's not a new subscription. It's included with your Apple iTunes subscription, so you don't have to pay anything extra for it, which is again unusual for Apple. They like to charge you for everything. And of course, there's other questions around what they're going to do with this app. How does it work with some of the smart speakers? So for instance, if you're running an Amazon Alexa device, you normally have to have a skill in order to use the Apple Music selection. So they're going to have to release another skill in order to use this new app on there as well. So the quality of the music is going to be greatly improved over what a lot of the other digital services are offering. So this is going to be lossless quality. It's going to have Dolby Atmos with spatial audio. And so you're really going to be able to fine tune and listen to all the nuances of this classical music pieces, which is going to be fantastic. One thing that they're boasting about is the fact that this is going to have 5 million tracks on it, and it's not just going to be the classical masterpieces, it's going to be new releases as well. So that's going to be fantastic to see how much new music is going to come to this service. Is that the metadata on all of these tracks is going to be up to date. So instead of just looking for your favorite artist, you're also going to be able to search by orchestra and conductor and some of the other really specific items that you would want to search for within classical music genre. So as far as I can tell, there's only 2 drawbacks on this at the moment. So it's not available on Android, even though the traditional Apple Music service is. You can't use it on any of your other devices. So you can't use it on an iPad, you can't use it on your Mac desktop, which is a real downside for me, because when you're sitting there and you're working and you want to listen to music, quite often you have your Apple Music open, especially if you're working on a Mac. That's quite, I hope they bring this service to those other devices soon, so that you can really utilize that service whenever you're doing work on your machine. The other thing that they've said that it's not going to be available on the Apple Music voice plan. Personally, I don't use it. I very rarely use the voice to find and search for music. So if you are an Apple Voice subscriber, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to have access to this service. So let me know what you think of this service. If you are a classical music fan and you've been put off by many of the digital streaming services that don't really offer what you want, will this change your mind? Will this make you actually now become an Apple Music subscriber because you want to be able to have access to all of this wonderful music within your collection? Or are you still skeptical about it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about this. If you're not a classical music fan, will you download it? Are you disappointed that the majority of tracks aren't going to be in your standard music app, and that you're going to be frustrated because you're going to have to download yet another app in order to access that content? Really would like to hear your thoughts on what you think about this service and whether you're going to use it, whether you think it's a good or a bad thing. So as always, if you like this video and you like the content I'm creating and you really enjoy what I'm doing, please like, comment and subscribe. When you subscribe, it lets me know that you're really enjoying what I'm doing, and each video, when you like it, really gives me a boost to make sure I create extra content for you. So thanks for watching and keep listening.